everybody, my name is Sarah, and today I'm going to talk about my writing experiences when I was younger. As of right now, I'm not a huge writer. I don't write in journals, I don't write in diaries. Most of the writing that I do is for checklists or to-do lists or making lists of things, but otherwise I'm not a very big writer. However, when I was little, I was entered into a couple different programs and contests for my writing, and one of the workshops that I attended for 3 years in a row, I want to say in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, was August Derleth writing workshop. August Derleth was a guy from Sauk Prairie, Wisconsin, who is really well known in Wisconsin history. And he was a writer that dealt with the nature of Wisconsin and all that stuff. And so he was given these workshops in his legacy for young writers to attend. And there were a couple different little workshops in this workshop that you could go to. There were short stories, cartooning, poetry, and all those. I was entered into each one of the three that I mentioned. And I will share with you a little bit of a short story I wrote. Bear with me. It's called A Turtle's Journey, and I wrote this in 6th grade. Crunch, crunch, crunch went the turtle in the cage at the zoo. A little girl from New York came in and looked at him. The minuscule girl was amazed. She had never seen a turtle that big. That got her thinking. She had wanted a pet all of her life, and this would be the perfect pet. She went up to her mom and told her that she really wanted a turtle now. Her mom was leaning toward saying no, but the little girl kept begging. Back at the zoo, the turtle was demanding a new home. Then, a person that took care of him put up a for sale sign. He was so relieved. The girl came back to the zoo for a birthday party. When they got to the reptile section, she rushed over to look at the pet she had always wanted. She saw the for sale sign and got excited. Now she was determined that turtle would be hers. She thought that this turtle would be the perfect pet of all. When the birthday party was over, she told her mom about the turtle. Her mom was getting tired of her begging for the turtle. Secretly, her mom planned to buy the turtle and give it to her daughter for her birthday. Back at the zoo, the turtle was getting really bored at staring at the people that walked by. He was so ready to get taken to a new home. Mom went to the zoo to get details about the turtle. She was the first person to put a bid on the turtle. She ended up getting the turtle for the little girl. Because the little girl was hoping and praying for a turtle, the mom couldn't wait. When the little girl received the turtle, she was so excited. She thanked her mom and imagined what she could do with it. She couldn't wait for the days ahead when she would play with her turtle. The end. This was a short story I wrote when I was in 6th grade, and at the time, I think I was begging my mom for a little gecko or a leopard gecko that my sister and I wanted, so I think I based that story off of that. Another short story I wrote at these August Derleth contests was called Mr. Derleth's Hawk, and it was about a pet hawk that Mr. Derleth had growing up as a kid. One other workshop that I attended was a cartooning workshop, and I will actually show you the cartoon I made. It deals with smoking and trying to prevent people from smoking, and the captions are, "Do you want a cigarette?" And then the other character is saying, "And end up dying? No way, there are 200 known poisons in them." And this is the comic that I drew, the cartoon. And these I always remember being great workshops because we would use techniques that we learned in this workshop in our school writing and our journaling also. When I was in 3rd and 4th grade, my teacher also put me into a Wisconsin and Minnesota celebration of young writers book, and it all dealt with poetry. And this is the cover of the book. And with these books, I just remember feeling so accomplished and so proud of myself for being published in an actual book for my poetry. I wrote 2 different poems, one for each book. And the one that I wrote for this particular book was called A Dog. A dog is jumpy, frisky, and cute. They can be a friend if you don't have a brother or a sister. They can be your diary. You can talk to them, and you know that they won't share your secrets with anyone. They can be your partner, working in a crime scene, finding dead bodies like in the September 11th attack. They can be your hero, helping a blind person around. Dogs are very important. They help listen for other things like intruders or other harmful animals. Dogs are excellent. They sniff out clues, help find drugs in cramped places, and they help find bodies buried in the snow. This is my poem about dogs. I think this is a great way to help promote writing in younger grades, especially to young writers who feel like they're not very good at writing or their writing isn't very strong. For me, this was helpful, and it really got me thinking about writing, and unfortunately, writing didn't really stick with me very long, but I remember really enjoying writing these poems when I was writing them. And now as I'm going through school learning to be a teacher, there are so many ways that you can promote writing to kids who feel like they're not strong writers or just don't have a passion in it. And honestly, I wish some of these techniques were available to me when I was young for my teachers to help me with too. Now that I know that I'm not a very strong writer and I don't necessarily enjoy it, I can take those instances that I've had in my life and help my future students who may feel the same way about writing. And I can use these new techniques to help jumpstart their writing and make them more interested in it.